Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Jade Empire Closed Fist walkthrough. So we are going to pick up the commentary in the, I think it's considered the Lost Woods, hopefully I've got that name right. Anyways, it's the north, or the woods, I believe on the north, is it the north side or is it the east side? Now I can't remember. Of Tian's Landing, anyways. So in the previous video there we had taken care of the Zither of Discord quest and finally finished that up, which got us a technique, and here I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, alright. So let's head back this way. Now, I believe there's some bones. Oh no, it's up here a ways yet. I've tried to...
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. No, I didn't have anything pressing on my mind. Although your company is always welcome. You seem strange and...
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I just was checking in with Dawnstar there. She doesn't have any new dialogue options, so we'll just continue on. I think the bones are right up in here. There we are. Probably a little silver if I'm remembering correctly. 80, okay. I'll take it. And here we've got a little scene on this bridge as well as some dialogue. I think...
Leaping Tiger.
Battle first, okay. Alright, so 2 lost spirits. These things are incredibly annoying. They are immune to support styles, so I think I tried that out here and oh, yep, okay, immune, so now we know we don't need to try that anymore. But the more annoying thing about these guys is they do have attacks that just can't be avoided, so you really gotta, you know, make quick work of them. But alright, there we have it.
The ghosts attack everyone. They are mad with madness. Thank you for keeping me safe.
Oh, this poor soul has been in the forest too long. He feels wrong, just like the air here. It's disturbing. He seems simple as well. I wonder if the horrors of this place have touched his mind.
You have come from Tian's Landing? There are many ghosts here. You have to be fast to get around them, and quiet, or they will hear you. I come from the inn, the Pilgrim's Rest. You must take a message to the town for us. Things are very bad. We starve. The ghosts cut us off from everything, but we are still up there. Tian's Landing must send people to help. Many people should come to the inn to help us. They can't let us starve. No, I should return to the inn. They will want to know you are coming. You should come with me. I can take the message down later, and you will be safe from the forest shadow and her ghosts. That can't be right. She is dangerous. You should go to the inn to be kept safe. That's the only way. Oh yes, they must be. She hunts us, and these ghosts hunt you, right? Isn't that the same? She's dangerous like these ghosts. We're all afraid of her. I must go back to the inn to tell them. You should follow the path to the right, not the left. Left goes to the temple, and the forest shadow will kill you. Come, the inn is this way.
Okay, so that was our introduction to the forest spirit. The double-tailed fox. Apparently one just wasn't enough. Let's check out these headstones. So obviously there was a pilgrim, I guess, right? From, well, I don't know if it's a pilgrim, a villager, I guess, from the Pilgrim's Rest Inn that obviously we saved from the spirits, and then he explains a little bit about the forest spirit, and obviously is afraid of the forest spirit. It's interesting to note a couple of things, actually. Number one, Dawnstar says something about something seems weird about him, like maybe he spent a little bit too much time in the forest, and that he seems simple. So I don't know if I take much from that, other than the fact that maybe it's kind of funny because the dialogue options, I don't know, didn't really seem like he was all that simple to me, but whatever. Okay, maybe I missed something. But one of the more glaring things I would say is that he started by saying that he was trying to get to Tien's Landing, but once he ran across us, he said that he was going to go back to the Pilgrim's Rest Inn to let them know there that we were on our way. So that should seem a little suspicious, but anyways, he doesn't make it because the forest spirit encases him in stone essentially, and then destroys him, which was one of the coolest scenes in the game, in my opinion, because she's like looking forward at us all menacingly and like punches behind her and destroys the statue. I don't know, I love that scene for whatever reason. But all right, so anyways, here's your fork in the road, and I think up to the right here leads to the Pilgrim's Rest, but I'm gonna make my way to the left first. So yeah, here I actually did run up this way just a little bit, and then I turned around. Yeah, here I was thinking like, no, I think I need to go to the other area first. And I'll be honest, this doesn't actually really matter. It makes a big loop, so it actually doesn't really matter. But yeah, I guess what it ended up doing was it respawned the ghost back where we came from. So we'll see that here in a little bit. But I don't know how often you can do that, or if you can always do that, but you can respawn the ghost, or sometimes the ghosts respawn, and thus you can kind of gain more experience. Again, I don't know how many times you can do that, or like if there's a limit. But yeah, anyways, here I don't know why I tried going for the harmonic again, but these particular ghosts would be immune. They're not necessarily immune to the slow status, but it looks like they're just immune to the combo aspect of it. We weren't taking much damage here anyway. And then for what, I don't know why, but apparently in this area these ghosts like respawn multiple times too. So as soon as we like defeat one more pops up, and that happens a couple of times, I think. Harmonica. To the combo aspect of that. Oh, and here we've got two more. Yeah, so this is just a big old free-for-all. Just accepting all challengers. But yeah, anyway, so there's a pretty interesting kind of back and forth, or like basically there's two factions here, and without spoiling too much, because we're literally about to run across the second faction, but there's a group of people, I guess, if you can call them that. I think they're actually cannibals at the Pilgrim's Rest. Oh my gosh, I keep saying that wrong. The Pilgrim's Rest Inn. And we'll come across them a little bit. Actually, so yeah, here Now that I've kind of made my way all the way here, I'm gonna turn back and make that, or finish the loop, because I think there might be some more treasures on the other side. So we'll just go and do that. We'll zip on over there. Oh, and then here, like I said earlier, is the spots where the ghosts can respawn at, which is exactly what happened. And we continue to get experience there. So that's good. Try to take I do think that they are by far the most dangerous of the enemies in this area. The regular ghosts are just kind of, those lost spirits can actually use like homing attacks on you. It kind of reminds me of the power attack from the Spirit Thief style. But alright, so here's a headstone. Gem of Evil Thought. Let's see what this one is. I feel like I've already got this one. Only followers of the Closed Fist, evil energies that resonate in this gem speak of its previous owners, dark and evil men and women driven beyond the boundaries that social or society imposes on them. It is a gem of, what was that, thieves and murderers. And I could have swore I had already gotten one of those before. I could be wrong, but I actually won't equip that. I don't feel that it's good enough to merit equipping. But here's another pretty cool cutscene.
How can you fight so well when all you do is drink?
It's harder to drink your watered-down swill than face those ghosts. Is everything in this damn forest missing the good parts? No, hey, that one's got all his parts, and they're even attached. Finally, a challenge.
Wait, no, that's not a... Damn him.
Alright, here he is, one of the most, or one of the funniest characters in the entire game, the Black Whirlwind. I really like him. I don't particularly, well, I don't ever use him, but yeah, he is very funny. It looks like he's going to be immune to Armana combos, or at least I think that was what I actually tried on him. But yeah, other than that, I mean, just don't forget easy stuff. Keep him on the ropes like I did here.
You're no ghost. Hell, you're barely human. No one has ever withstood the axes of the Black Whirlwind before. Where? Oh, you mean me? That's water under the bridge through the lake and out to the ocean. Anyway, I'm guessing you must be here on Lord Yun's business. Can't imagine why anyone would come here otherwise. You'll want to talk to Spearcatcher's Leaf. He's Lord Yun's man. I'm just the hired mercenary.
I am so very sorry. You must accept my apologies. He is uncontrollable sometimes.
Keep your apologies. That was amazing. Spearcatcher's Leaf is no warrior. He doesn't understand the thrill of victory.
You've just had the unexpected honor of defeating the Black Whirlwind, the self-styled deadliest mercenary in the Jade Empire. Tales say this man once stormed an entire fortress alone, naked and screaming his defiance into the night.
Ha! Scared the tar out of those border guards. But they botched the story. I was naked screaming and I was dead drunk. Pretty much the part you'd expect. Makes them curl up in shame if you take my meaning. There's dozens of them. But if you didn't recognize me right away, you must not have heard them. Now really isn't the time to share them. I need about 5 bowls of wine and a soft patch of ground to even get started.
Yes, I'm Spear Catches Leaf, Lord Yun's lead hunter. I learned a ritual from Lord Yun's father, and I had hoped to use it to ask the aid of the Forest Shadow. I've set the fires and the furnaces are ready, but one of the key crystals is missing. Without it, we can't even see what these furnaces are supposed to do. I examined the area when I realized that the crystal was gone, and I stumbled across some strange tracks that lead in the direction of the inn. I don't know. They look like bare human feet, but the tracks were closely spaced and bore a strange gait, as if a child made them. A deformed child. If there are still people there, then whoever took the crystal might be there as well. But just be careful. You were there to witness it and yet survived. This is very strange indeed. If we can reach her, we can find some answers, though we will have to be careful. Make your way there. I will stay behind to tend the furnaces. If you need more information, supplies, or even training, you know where to find me. I have a small stock of supplies, and I can also train you to be more precise and focused in battle. My name is well-earned, some tell me. Have a look and tell me what you need. I'm collecting the silver to honor the men we lost to these accursed ghosts.
Okay, so at this point, and this is the reason why I actually like to come here first, is you can actually buy some gems and then some styles from Spear Catches Leaf. I actually am going to buy Storm Dragon style. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. That's a support style. That's actually really good. Like I said, I'm not sure how often I'll actually use that, but it is a good style. And then I'm definitely going to buy Hunter's Spirit. This is his best technique as far as I'm concerned. And he's got, these ones are like hunter themed techniques. So here's Boar's Strength. Uses its natural strength and weight in battle. Learn from the lessons the boar can teach, and you will prove more difficult for your enemies. Tracking Eye is Focus +7 and Charm -1. Again, because we're going with the Closed Fist, I'm just not using Charm much. So I think that's a great one. Predatory Intuition, I'm not going to buy that. I don't think it was worth it. What is it? It's like minus. I missed that. Yeah, it's +3 Intuition and like minus Chi or something like that. And I don't think that's a good trade-off. So, anyways, we are, I guess, gonna put Storm Dragon on. I do think I messed with it just a little bit right away. It's not going to be, to become completely honest, it's not going to be all that useful right at this time. Here I love this, the Dragon of Storms. So, Ninshi, the Dragon of Storms, I'm not reading fast enough. But I like how this references Jian of the Iron Fist. So Jian of the Iron Fist was the master that we learned Tempest from. And his quote there, "Only a fool denies legends, they always hold some grain of truth." Would be so hard to accept that Storm Dragon was developed to make it easier for its adepts to achieve true focus in battle. It seems interesting to me that, I guess I would say it makes sense to me that Jian would have something to say about Storm Dragon, since the technique that he teaches is Tempest, being Tempest being related, I think, in some way, or it seems that way to Storm Dragon. So, anyways, a good little tie-in there, I thought. But here, this is a hint as to how to solve this puzzle. We're not going to bother with this yet, because we don't need to. But basically there, the hint was basically, what was it, Violet, which is the combination of I think it was, what is it, winter and summer? That being blue and
Look, I'm no good with
Blue and red.
forests, trees, or temples. If you want to talk about that stuff, Spear's your man. You know how it goes. You wander the countryside, maybe set fire to a few fields, pass out behind a barn, get chased by farm dogs. Before you know it, you're here, talking with you. Good. I'm going to see if I can find some hidden stocks of sacramental wine. Tastes terrible, but it does the trick.
okay. I'm not going to explore much more of the Black Whirlwind's dialogue at this point. You know, might touch on that a little bit later, but I'm gonna head back towards the Pilgrim's Rest, and here we've got a pile of bones with 140 silver, so I will take it. And again, we will just head right back to the Pilgrim's Rest Inn. Now, this open area here, this is the area that we've actually already been to. So again, this area should look familiar. We're just approaching from the other side. So again, like I had mentioned earlier, this just makes one big loop. Oops, that is not the right style I want to be in. Fortune's favorite is not going to be any good here. Alright, so yeah, we can shock these guys, which if you notice there, they kind of just stand around and twitch. We'll see if that's useful later on. I know there's one fight in particular, it'll be much later on where that's extremely useful. So we'll see if I can make use of that later on, but I think for now I probably won't use Storm Dragon a whole lot. But what I should do is maybe I'll keep that on the bottom instead of Spirit Thief, because I really don't think Spirit Thief is all that useful. I tried to make use of it, but and yeah, in a couple of battles here coming up, but unfortunately here I was actually I think it's the next battle now that I'm thinking about it. So I was fighting these the Lost Spirits. There's like 3 of them. I think there's 3 of them that attack us, and unfortunately because I use those charge attacks that you can't avoid, I tried to use Spirit Thief to kind of try to keep myself healed, but it felt like every time I would, you know, drain with Spirit Thief and then restore my health, I would just lose it again because of those charge attacks. So it didn't end up really doing much good. But yeah, it's possible that there's a time and a place for it, but it's just not in this next battle, that's for sure. But all right, so here Dawnstar comments on the kind of weirdness of this place. Here's a rock. And there's some more weirdness in the form of graphical issues here. I'm not sure if this has ever happened in any of the other times I've played my game. I guess it's possible, probable maybe. But if you notice there, as I'm looking at the building, there's some parts of the building that are visibly missing. So that's a little unfortunate. I'm not sure what's causing that, but unfortunately that doesn't seem like that clears up either. So here's where I switched to Spirit Thief to try to restore my health, and it worked a little bit at first, but then it kind of stopped. I'm back up to full here there, yeah. So he starts using his charge attack right now. And, yep, there it is again. And I just lose all of what I gained back. There it is again. He used his charge attack. You know, had he been just using his, their other attack, I probably would have been okay, but he kept using that, like, homing missile style attack. And there's just no way to get around that, so. Anyways, alright, I think that's it for the front. Oh, nope. Got a bamboo cask up in this corner, and it's trapped, of course, because why wouldn't it be? And then there's some silver. And here we get right before we climb the steps here, we get a little cutscene. Alright, so very creepy. It should be obvious that something's going wrong or going on. And I think Spear Catches Leaf actually says something about, tracking something that looked, or the tracks appeared to be like a human child. And that'll be a little more obvious a little bit later. But all right, we're gonna speak with the innkeeper.
I watched in awe as you dispatched those things. Not many of your kind can deal with ghosts as easily as you did. That was a term of respect. Your strength of both body and will are obvious. They surround you like an aura. You are of a kind, aren't you? Clearly deserving of respect and consideration. But I forgot myself. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, traveler. I am the Keeper, as they call me. Tell me, did you happen to come across one of us on your way up here? We sent him not long ago to search for help. It was the Forest Shadow. She's taken another from us. We hoped we had found a way to deal with the fox, but we were wrong. She does not attack us here at the inn. Those few we have dared send out to the forest do not return. We have tried so hard to find a way to end the fox's attacks. She must be stopped. We thought we were close, but no. We are not like her, and thus she hates us. There's no reason to a mad fox, no reason you would understand. Perhaps the ghosts have driven her mad, or maybe it's her rage that changed the trees. The only way to be sure is to stop her. Well, that is quite the thing to ask, isn't it? Quite a thing indeed. How are we to know we could trust you? We do not trust the hunter at the temple, for instance. That is why we will not give him what he seeks. Yes, we have the missing crystal from the temple. We have kept it here safe and away from the hunter. Yes, we know this, but it must be used for the right reasons. One of us here in the inn overheard the hunter and the big man, who are now at the Forest Shadow's temple. The hunter spoke of a ritual that would let him reach the Forest Shadow. But he's a fool. He thinks to find the fox and seek out her help. Her help! She will not help anyone, least of all us at the inn. To save the hunter from his own folly, we took the crystal before he could reach the temple. Threats? You should be careful of who you threaten. Whatever the ritual does, if it reaches the Forest Shadow, then we must take the opportunity to destroy her once and for all. He would not have taken that chance. I must know that you will use it for the right reasons. You must kill the Forest Shadow. Do so, and I will give you a half-year's worth of taxes in silver. We are a long way from the Imperial City here. The tax collector's arms are only so long, you know. I have been carefully collecting this silver for years, but the death of the murderous fox is more important to me. You could, though you would not find the silver. I'm not fool enough to keep it out in the open when I run such a fine establishment. If you wish the crystal, you must agree to help us. You must kill the fox. The silver is merely an incentive. Look around even this hill. Surely you can see the corruption. What creature would be powerful enough to cause such a thing? This so-called guardian of the forest must be behind what's happening here. She sickens the trees and summons the ghosts. There can be no other way. The Forest Shadow must die to save us and cure this forest. You will aid us. You must. faith that you possess the skills to eliminate this cursed fox. The crystal is yours, but remember our deal. You should go to the temple to the west. Find a way to reach the fox and destroy her however you can. Succeed, and the silver will be yours. Now go.
Okay, so at this point we have convinced the innkeeper that we will destroy the fox spirit, in exchange for some cash. Hopefully, and I'm not sure exactly how the closed fist route with the pilgrims here plays out, but it should be obvious by now. There's a gem of seductive power. That sounds cool. And an inferior charm gem, which is lame. There's a bamboo cast that's kind of hidden. I almost passed that up on accident. And actually, there's a scroll stand right there that's sort of hidden too in that corner. So I'll interact with that right after this. Yeah, here we are. All right, the tricksters. All right, so this is it almost feels like propaganda here, where the scroll stand warns of these tricksters, these fox spirits that, especially the end seems appropriate. Never should you value your life, trust one of this breed completely, no matter how honorable their intentions seem. So again, seems like a little propaganda against fox spirits, but it can also be true though. So, anyways, all right, let's speak with Henpecked Ho.
Hello. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, where the patron is the most important part of our business. I am Ho, your humble cook. I'm also in charge of the few supplies the inn actually stocks, if you have need of them. Though I am weary and worked to the bone, I'm here to help you. What can I do for you today? I'd be happy to. I'm sure you understand that my stocks are limited. In fact, if you think about it, with the ghosts filling the forest, I shouldn't have any supplies at all. Yes it is. Ah, well, have a look, and tell me if you see anything you like.
Alright, so who's got some, or how, whatever, he's got some gems here. I love this gem of struggle. I'm going to read this off. So, every worthwhile goal requires hardship and struggle. A victory gained with ease means nothing. The struggle defines the worth of the goal. True step on the path to power demands it. Only one who would seize and command his fate knows what true struggle is. The lives of those lost along this path to power aid those who would follow in their footsteps. So, again, I love that, kind of like the philosophy behind that, you know, where it's sort of an easy goal, or an easy struggle isn't really a struggle at all. It's, you know, essentially meaningless. So, again, really good writing. I love, the writers just did a fantastic job with this game. I can't really say that enough. But all right, so we're gonna actually explore one more dialogue option here with Who.
I don't know much about this forest at all. I was only passing through when I, stopped at this inn. Turned out to be a longer stay than I anticipated. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. However, as shopkeeper, I do have some items that you might be interested in. How very lucky for me. I seem to just stumble into these situations. There's not much I can tell you, to be fair. You should ask the keeper. I'm sure he'll be happy to tell you his side of things. I don't really go in for celestial politics, but I will say that it's awfully odd that the inn folk seem to hate her so. To hear them talk, she's practically insane with bloodlust. But everything here seems perfectly normal, wouldn't you say? There's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought, well, I was hoping that... would you like a bun? Ask him? He might give you an answer you do not want, but if you must, then do so forewarned. Go and speak to the innkeeper. Ask him about the twisted servants of the mother. See how he reacts to that. Be prepared when you speak to him. That's all I'm saying about this. Take very good care.
All right, little extra experience there for that intimidation check, and that's all I got time for. So hopefully this was helpful, and I hope you join me for more. Thanks for watching.